happened? I don't know. What the fuck happened? She said that's her boyfriend.
Man, listen, man. They said it's another FBG Duck affiliate, man. Lil Mikey has been shot and killed in Chicago, bro. It's just a never ending cycle, bro. It's a never ending cycle, man. Same shit. I think bro just got done doing like years in the feds too. I think he just got done doing years in the Fed, came out by like a year later and got killed, bro. I don't understand. I don't know why these guys don't try to get out of Chicago, man. I don't know.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous. Right. You guys have been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind-the-scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, spring just started, and already it's smoke in the air.
Right.
Literally. And as I was telling you on the last video we did covering Toss Gang and THF 46, it seems like all the older guys are either getting money and not worried about their ops anymore because they see life differently, or they're going to jail or in the grave. And in this case, unfortunately, Gyro City will suffer a big loss as one of its OG members, Little Mikey, was shot and unalived. The worst part about it is he was unalived in his own hood, and there's already been rumors that this situation was a backdoor incident that took place. We're not sure how true it is, but with backdooring being at an all-time high, I wouldn't be surprised. And keep in mind also, Little Mikey was also into it with guys from FBG, FYB, and the whole STL period. And it almost seemed to me like the only reason things never got fatal.
Look at all this money. I don't understand why these guys feel like they bigger than the program, bro. Get out of Chicago, bro. Like, that is the goal. I mean, you got beef with your own group. That's got to be dangerous, homie. You got to watch out for your people, your own people, and the ops, bro, and the opposition. I'd be scared as hell, man. I don't see how you do it. And then you guys that's been in jail for 12 and 10 years, and then y'all come back out in the real world. It's these new guys running now. They don't care what you did back in 2012, 2013, and all that type of stuff, bro. They don't give a damn about none of that, my nigga. They weren't about now. They like that's the OGs and stuff. They don't have a say so no more. You feel me? Like, that's just not a thing.
It's because these guys had real love for each other. I remember when he was into it with FBG Butter. Well, plenty of times we seen it to where these guys from the same sets get into it with each other, and as much as they may be known for being street, nothing ever happens to them. But then you got the other guys who just don't care. Once you cross the line, they treat you like an op, and then we start hearing about backdoor situations happening, or guys just straight up taking each other's lives, whether they were brothers at one point in time or not. We recently seen it with J-Dog and that whole No Limit situation, but then we've also seen it happen with FYB Trigger. So as I always say, with backdooring being at an all-time high, there's no telling who's doing what these days, and with Gyro City Mikey being into it with a few of the guys he's supposed to be cool with, anything is possible. Now we're going to get into the news article that's been published about Little Mikey being shot, and then get into the videos of the aftermath of the scene. This took place in broad day, and as y'all know, in typical drill fashion, the ops couldn't wait to have a field day with the news. And it's funny because some of them same guys from O-Block...
You already know they gonna post it. You know the ops gonna post it, laugh at it, say who they smoking. Crazy, man.
They were about pushing peace or pushing positivity, however they want to word it, are some of the same guys that couldn't wait to diss. But anyway, let's get into a Chicago Fox News article explaining what transpired, as it will say, quote, 29-year-old man was fatally shot Wednesday morning on the south side near the University of Chicago, police said. The shooting occurred just after 11:30 a.m. in the 6200 block of South Gresham Avenue. The man was sitting inside a vehicle when two male suspects approached in a white Mercedes, according to a Chicago police. An argument ensued, and one of the suspects pulled out a gun and fired at the victim. The man was struck in the chest and taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center in critical condition. He was later pronounced deceased, authorities said. No other injuries were reported. Now, they say the shooting took place at 11:30 in the morning. And judging from what was said in the news article, it may have not been a backdoor situation in the form in which we all know it to be, but it definitely tells us that whoever shot and unalived him had to know him.
Yeah.
They said two men approached the vehicle that he was in, an argument was had before a shot was let off, and the shooter fled. Now, I also seen a couple places where they say he was shot multiple times.
Why he just sitting in his car?
However, from the news article, it says that he was struck in his chest, and they didn't mention multiple shots going off, as they just said that he was shot in his chest. Now, I say he had to know whoever shot him, because if it was, in fact, the ops that did it, when they approached the car...
Yeah, when they approached him, they just would have got the, they just would have started dumping. Like, why is they arguing for? It's like you know this person, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if they were the ops, they gonna do what they gotta do. It's just like how they did when they did Zoo. When they killed Zoo, they hopped out the car, rushed them, did what they had to do, back in the car. Like, this, when they arguing and stuff like that, if this must be somebody he knew or somebody he was beefing with and maybe he owes something, it's just, that's got to be sad.
Then it wouldn't have been any talking. They would have just took his life. Unless they were on some movie stuff and spoke to him before taking his life. But I highly doubt that one, because I don't think Mikey would have been trying to argue, because he would have knew what it was.
Right.
Now, this could have been one or two things. He could have gotten into an altercation wherever he was at in that area with a man, and then the two guys came back to address him about it. Things escalated into an argument, and then he was shot. Or it was a close friend of his that he got into an argument with, and then boom, one thing led to another. Who knows? But his girlfriend was on the scene, as she's heard screaming in the videos of the crime scene being shown of the aftermath, so I'm sure she's seen everything unfold. Here's the aftermath of everything that took place. Y'all check this out.
Police everywhere around that bitch.
What happened? I don't know. What the
Damn, look like they trying to bring him back to him.
She said that's her boyfriend.
CPR on him.
Oh my God, what happened to him? Did he get shot? Or what the happened?
You know what happened in Chicago.
You know what
You
happened?
stressed out for nothing. Damn, man.
Damn, what the happened? Damn.
Now, I'm sure within a couple days, there will be a video of the shooting where we will be able to determine whether it was the ops that did it or not. Judging from the location he was shot in, it seems to be a bunch of nearby stores that I'm sure have surveillance
And
cameras.
that's another thing. He just sit. I don't think if he was in the ops territory, I don't just think he'd just be sitting in the car. If he did that, bro, that's suicide, bro. If you just sitting in the car just comfortably where the opposition at, there's somebody he know, bro. Me personally, that's just what I think. He's just not sitting in the car just chilling. You know what I'm saying? If he's in the ops territory. You feel me? Like, I don't think so. I don't think so, bro.
Captured everything as he was unalived by a gas station. Also, there's a school nearby, which is the University of Chicago. So whoever did that shooting, I'm sure will be captured very soon, because as y'all know, they don't play when it comes to shootings
And
near
school.
school.
Yeah.
Plus, it all happened in broad daylight. Now, in typical drill
11
fashion,
o'clock.
after news came out that he was unalived, y'all know his ops had to give their 2 cents. With O Block being the main ones, everyone would come out the woodworks with something to say in regards to the death of Lil Mikey. Rico Reckless would be the main one as well, as he would stay quote, Well, like gangsta-ish cool, but staying alive is a skill in Chicago. You better learn it, or it's gonna learn you, little boy. And it's kind of crazy that he said that because I'm starting to realize a lot of the guys that were a part of the drill culture at one point in time in Chicago aren't even in Chicago anymore. Yeah, they may be from there. Yeah, they may have been a part of the drill culture, but they're not there no more.
Facts, that's the only way you gonna live. That's the only way you gonna live, bruh. It's the only way. I don't know why these guys continue to keep going back to Chicago as if that's gonna live. It is showed time and time again that people is getting killed. You know what? That's a real post. Surviving in Chicago is a skill. You know what I'm saying? You know a person, bro, who I hope they don't get, man, and that's Tay Savage. I hope nobody do nothing to Tay, bro. I be seeing Tay going to Chicago games, bro. I hope that he be safe, man. Like, bro, like, cause y'all just be, like, bro, it don't matter if you 30, 35, 36, these boys here don't care, man. They will get you. Get back up don't have no date on it. It don't have none of that stuff on it. When they get you, they getting you. I mean, you can be 40. Oh, they care. If they want you, they coming to get you, bro. I don't understand you guys coming back. And when you do come back, you need to move like the president. You need to have bulletproof trucks, car. I mean, you need to do something, bro. That's the only way you gonna live in Chicago is you move the fuck out. You stay down there, bro. That's a guarantee that you finna get killed.
That happening there as if they still there. I don't know. But now 800 Able would diss FBG Young after the news was surfaced about Little Mikey, as he would state, quote, "Bro, you lied in your song saying y'all made 800 change their game. And y'all steady getting effed up. This is getting pathetic. You worried about us. Now this the third person that you still haven't did nothing for. At Young Duck the World. Hashtag Snake Post. Hashtag Slide for Darkside." Then in the next slide, he would use Youngin's own song as he would caption it stating, quote, "Hashtag Slide for Darkside. Hashtag Snake Post." Now you also have Bloodhound members dissing Mikey, but then you also have O-Block members, of course. However, Killer D from 800 will object with all the taunting by the O to let it be known that they had nothing to do with it, basically letting it be known that he does know who did. Crazy. But I found something more interesting. If y'all pay attention to Ike Munder's post, after the two Front Street guys were on the live last night, he would post a pic of Duke and Youngin, almost hinting that maybe Front Street had something to do with their unalivings. That's another story. Now, since the news have came out, you have guys that were affiliated with Little Mikey.
Money Ike need to just rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of that. Like, I feel like he tried too hard for me, bro. Like, Money Ike, just rap, gang. Like, just rap, twin. Like, just stick to the rap. You know what I'm saying? You most of that beef that you're trying. You was a young nigga when all this shit was going on. The drill era, 2012 when it started, 11. Dude, you was a kid. Like, I be seeing him posting stuff, certain stuff. King Von and T-Roy. Like, bruh, you was a kid, bruh. Let's stick to rapping. Don't get into this beef, bruh, or you gonna get hit up. Like, I don't get this street shit, man.
Actually cool with him, such as Billionaire Black, who would show that Little Mikey was literally just calling him. He will caption it stating, quote, "Shaking my head at Little Mikey 062. I was asleep, mud. What the F was you trying to tell me? I just missed your calls 2 days in a row. It was 7 in the rack,
Damn.
9 my time. Damn, now you got my head effed up." Now the worst part is this, y'all. Little Mikey was literally released from prison like a year ago.
Yeah.
And I say time after time, how jail be saving a lot of these guys from losing their lives early.
Facts, bro.
Unfortunately, some of them
That's the same thing with Rondo number 9 and C-Day now. Rondo number 9 and C-Day, bro. They locked up, bro. If them boys probably was out, bro, they probably would have died too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna lie, man. But you know that jail do save them, bro. That jail do save a lot of news, man. If it wasn't for that jail like that, most of these boys would be locked up. And you know, if I was in jail, bro, if I got out of jail and I touching me some good money, man, I would be trying to get out of Chicago. I would be trying to get out of there, bro. Don't look back. I'll be trying to get out of there.
Better off in jail when you think about it, because just think, he'd probably still be alive if he was incarcerated, as crazy as that sounds. But when he came home on the first day out, It's almost as if he didn't learn anything anyway, because he was already bumping FBG Duck's song Dead B Words in the car after being fresh home.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Chicago legend shit. That was just about business. I want to go against the dead. Okay, I did. D-Roy and OD them dead. Yeah, I heard about Jake. Yeah. Niggas that did the same way. Bitch, don't play with games. You don't want to look pro in that game.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about
Got
this.
out of jail and went ass backwards, man. Ass backwards. Just like the other nigga, bro, who did what's his other name? Another guy from FBG. What's his name? What's his freaking name, bro? I forgot bro name, man. What's his name? What's bro name? He was with the drill shit back in them days too, bro. Damn, I can't think of his name, bro. What's his name, man? Damn. They said that he was he gay or something. They said he was gay. And he was in the bro, what's that nigga name, bro? I done forgot his name, but he was screaming JoJo when he first got out of jail. He back in jail now. I forgot it. King LeJ. Yeah, King LeJ. Yeah, King LeJ. Yeah, him. He the only reason why he still live. He went out and had a run, but he was going ass back. He kept dissing the dead, kept doing all that type of stuff, and I think he got caught with a gun, with a pipe or something. Now he back in jail. So the only thing they saving him is jail. But like these guys get out of jail, man, and still got that mentality. See, they be in their 30s, but they went to jail so young. They were like 17, 18. When they get out, yeah, they are older, but they still got that mindset of back when 10, 12 years ago. Y'all, that's ass backwards, twin. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you gonna get killed. It shows it time and time again. I don't know what it's gonna take for these guys to realize that, you know, man, I got to make a change. All this dissing the dead and all this type of stuff, bro. Everybody gone, bro. You might as well get you some money, stay out the way, get your wife, kids, and just live life, man. It's no point in none of this shit. Everybody gone now. I mean, it's no future. I don't understand it, man. But y'all get in the comments below. Y'all let me know, man. If y'all rock with me, if y'all came this far, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Comment, subscribe if you're brand new, man. Until next time, y'all. We out.